Hello YouTubers and fellow hams. Just a quick video to show you my junk box Franken paddle. I needed a paddle for down here on the bench and for taking out in the field, and I didn't want to take my nice paddles off the ham radio desk and have to unhook them every time and worry about them, pack them up and all that. So I cobbled together this Franken paddle here. It's real simple. I just thought I'd show it to you. For the springy bits, I used an old plastic ruler that I had, a little short one. It was a 6-inch ruler. Turned out to be nice and springy. Just a wood block. And center mount here that the springy parts are on, wiring's down to here. In the middle there, from this, oh there we go, you can see it from this angle. I'll just zoom in and post. So I've got a screw coming up through the center. That's the common contact. And then a screw coming in from each side that makes contact. When you operate the paddles. I got really close on centering this. I did everything just by hand and by eye. And I had to put some lock washers in here to space the screw heads in so that they would, move about the same travel to reach the center post. I'm actually thinking about a slight redesign. I'm thinking about putting a washer in here and a washer in here back at the back to sort of splay these out just a little bit more, and then putting another block here and another block here with a screw. And then I would use the screw to push the paddle in to where the adjustment is where I want it to be. And I probably will still do that, because one thing about wood, as humidity changes, wood changes. The block back here is going to swell and shrink. The stand is going to swell and shrink ever so slightly, but when you've got something that's got close clearances like this and you use wood, you'll see that happen, and it'll make changes. So I'll probably eventually put a couple of blocks and screws out here for adjustments and splay it out slightly and use the screws to bring it in to where I want it, and then that'll give me some play as the device changes, winter to spring to summer and so on. But it works pretty well. Yay, I have paddles. I'm using the QCX transceiver just as a code practice oscillator at the moment. One thing I did notice on this, and I'm going to talk about it more in the review video, which will be coming up probably later this week, the keyer does not buffer reliably a dot when you're doing a dash. So, for example, if I hit the dash and then hit the dot, see, nothing happened. You actually have to wait for that dot to start. It doesn't buffer it. See? But if I just hit that dot while I'm sending the dash, you can't insert. So I don't know if that's a bug in the software or what, but I'll talk about that in the review video as well. Perhaps it's just going to be a firmware update that Hans will do to correct that. But in the meantime, you have to be conscious when you're sending with paddles on this kit to wait until you hear the element start to sound before you release. Otherwise, you won't get that element inserted, and then you'll be sending that delayed dot, to finish the letter or whatever. So, anyway, that's my my Franken paddle. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, click to subscribe. Join us on the Facebook channel for discussion about the videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please click to support me on my Patreon page.